Hi, I'm Peter Lee. I also go by the name Trader Peter Pan. Today is 2019, the 26th of August. Today's topic is U.S. stock market has a 70% chance of still having a bull market. So there's a 70% chance of this stock market prediction being successful, and the U.S. stock market obviously include the Nasdaq Composite, the Dow Jones Industrial Average, and S&P 500. So before I go into the more detail, please look at our full disclaimer in here in its entirety. According to our term of service, is our viewer must look at our full disclaimer in its entirety. Failure to do so is in violation to our term of service and shouldn't view our content or look at our content. So just a little recap. So I did a stock market long-term trend stock market prediction on the 2017 on the January the 20th. So it's on this video right here. So it's in my YouTube channel, and it's quite a recent video. You can check it out, and it's made on the January the 20th, and hopefully you guys follow through my investment opinion, because if you look at the graph right here, it's on the this is the Dow Jones Industrial Average right here. Sorry, it's a Chinese, but it's DJI is a Dow Jones Industrial Average. So actually, it's around 2017 1/20th. So it's around this area, around here. So around the points is around the 19,732.4. So and then so it's a 2-year prediction. So it's up to here. So let me see here to 100. See right here. So here. So today is closed at 25,898 points. So you earn roughly 5,000 to 6,000 points. And if you use index future, and you will have a very meaningful profit. And so obviously there is a risk in using index future, and obviously you have to evaluate your own skill and your financial situation to do your trade. I try to do my best to provide the best investment opinion that will benefit mankind in its own way. But if you really have a big position, then it can be a life-changing decision. So obviously I will continue doing this kind of long-term stock market prediction, which is in the span of 1 year to 5 years, something like that, such as the prior prediction I done on the 2017. It's my specialty to look at the long-term market using my own evaluation model, my proprietary, my own kind of stock market prediction method. So yeah, I'll continue doing it, and so you guys, if you guys are like have like MPF, like the retirement fund and stuff, and if you can move around buying the index fund and stuff, it's also a good idea to follow my stuff, because all my stuff are long term, and it's also you can put a big position, and even maybe your retirement saving on it, and then make a lot of money. As I said, obviously you need to do your own diligence and evaluate your own situation. So I'm providing this service just try to make a better future for mankind. And most of my actually almost all my I mean 90% of my stock investment opinion is profitable. So hopefully continue doing this. I'm actually I'm quite certain I can do that, and hopefully you guys can gain benefit from it. So something to talk to the novice trade investor. Actually, buying the index future is a good investment, and actually you can put a very big position, and if you do so, and obviously you need to know what you are doing, right? And you can watch my stuff. Obviously, I usually actually so far I have been all the time giving good investment opinion. So anyway, but you need to do your own diligence too. So yeah, so okay, go into the content. So I think there's a 70% chance that the bull market will continue, and in this because I envision world that the event happening will be that the China and U.S. trade war will come to an end, and that there will be a deal. But this deal will not solve everything. They will still have disagreement, but at the same time cooperation and disputes, but also strategic partner. So will be this kind of relationship. And also, I think I mentioned that Donald Trump is really going to make American great again, and in this scenario, he's able to vitalize the U.S. economy and continue the good good trend going on. If you look at the the employment number, it's quite good, and then I mean the GDP growth is good too, and the inflation is low, so relatively low, so it's all right. So I think I actually agree with Donald Trump that the U.S. Fed should reduce the interest rate. So if Donald Trump are able to, I think Donald Trump probably have some influence on the Fed Chairman Powell, and probably maybe have some, I don't know, maybe really is able to start another lower interest rate cycle, maybe a short one, but we'll see. Okay, but also is there's a 30% chance actually that the U.S. stock market will turn into a bear market. So in this scenario, I foresee something happen is that the China-U.S. trade negotiation will escalate. The trade war will escalate and then turn into a Cold War. So in this scenario, these two countries will not do trade with each other, and then they will be like grouping together with their own allies, like such as China grouping with Russia, and the African countries, those kind of countries, and the U.S. obviously will group with the Western world and Japan, those countries. So it will be probably maybe two forces is opposing each other. But I don't know what will happen. But something of this kind, this sort will happen. And so I also want to say that if it is really a bear market, then Dow Jones Industrial Average can drop anywhere from up to the 9,783 points, and Nasdaq and the S&P 500 will drop accordingly in a very similar percentage points drop. So right now is a pivotal moment because the trade war is actually escalated like yesterday. I mean, two days ago, they are increasing the tariffs against each other, and was actually escalating, and so it's actually a pivotal moment right now. So it's really the time whether the market will turn into a bull market, continue to be a bull market, or turn into a bear market. One very important thing, remember, you must safeguard yourself by putting a stop. Let's say you do your own due diligence and then listen to my investment opinion and agree with it, and then put on a position. I think it's very important that, as I said, because if it's really, even though the chance is small, like 30%, but it may turn into a bear market, right? And up to I guess it's possible to drop up to 9,000 something points, right? So that's very important. You put a stop on your position, like a cut-loss point, and also you adjust your position size accordingly. So depending on your skill and your experience and your situation, you can do the position size adjustment, or you can do both, putting a stop and also adjust the position size. So if you don't know what you are doing, then obviously you shouldn't do the trade. If you are I think sometimes my experience, I think I think it's true that sometimes you put on a position, it's important that you feel comfortable. So this will be my recommendation. Okay, so this is part one, and I will see if I have time or is it necessary to do more. Maybe there's a part two, but it depends. And also I will talk about that there are some mutual fund manager and institutional investor are concerned about the inverted yield curve in the bond market. I think it is an alert, but I still think that there's a 70% chance that this is a bull market. Like they are saying, like the bond market player, big market player are a lot better than the stock market big market player. But I think it's not necessarily every time is the case. Maybe sometimes it is, but I don't think it's absolutely is that way. Also, I know a lot of mutual fund manager and institutional investor are wondering why the bear market has not come yet, and they probably use the Dow theory or their own modification of Dow theory. I want to say that the market is always changing, and you have to adapt to the new environment and change your method of analyzing the stock market. And if there's a next video, I will talk about the negative aspect in the stock market and the reasoning why for a bear market. So here's the full disclaimer. So you should read it. If you haven't done so, read it again. Okay, thanks for watching. See you later.